what I wanted to ask you as well is, so say for example, so some of the people who listen to my program are also people who are interested in small business and looking to get into technology, and develop things. What types of advice can you give to those people who are really interested in innovating and looking to, make a difference, for example, in the technological market with all the opportunities out there?
Well, I think that the one thing is that there's so much opportunity in all kinds of fields, and there's all kinds of, I mean, if you think about the patent arts go into every technology known to man, things that you've thought about and things you probably haven't thought about. There's still a whole classification dealing with coffins. Just as a random example, is like my personal favorite go-to example for some reason. There's a whole technology classification for the coffins, because people are still inventing new ways of doing coffins and new ways of doing burials, new ways of doing all kinds of things. Another one of my favorite go-to examples is the canned sodas, and how the long ones, how they have that flap, that opens up. I mean, that flap was patented. Someone invented that, and it was amazingly successful. So you can have technology growth and technology development in something as simple as the flap on a thing, and it can be hugely successful. So the first thing I think of is technology influences every aspect of your life, because by technology we don't necessarily mean electronics. We don't necessarily mean computers. Technology can be purely mechanical. There's still new ways of designing screws. There's new ways of designing glass. There's new ways of designing, pick your thing of choice here. The chemical arts in particular. I mean, there are new ways of developing all kinds of plastics, new kinds of biotech. So the amount of innovation that's possible is essentially infinite. And there is ways to develop that technology. So first thing is, I guess you have to figure out what you want to be. So recognizing the market opportunity is obviously one thing that has to be done. And the other thing is just like trying to develop the technology and trying to, try 1,000 things until something works. And then patents can be a useful part of that. One of the nice things about patents is because it's a kind of property, it becomes an asset that you can leverage against. So you can get loans against it. You can sell that as an asset. So it becomes something that is of value to a company. And so there's a reason that people are filing new patents every day. There's a reason that the Patent and Trademark Office, I think, is 700,000 applications behind. It's not because they're lazy. They keep hiring more people, and the people do more work faster. You can look at the statistics. So they're hiring more people, and the people are doing more work than ever per person, and they're still behind because they can't keep up because of the amount of innovation. And there's no end in sight because technology is continuing to grow in basically every domain.